Hi everyone. This next one's a pretty good question here. It says if the lines ax plus by plus c and dx plus ey plus f are parallel, then which of the following is true? Now, think about it. To be parallel means the slopes are the same. I don't know what the slopes are, but I know what I got to do to get the slopes. I got to isolate the y. So I'm going to take this first equation, and I will isolate the y by bringing the x term and the constant over, and then I'm going to divide by y. So this will be negative a, not divide by y, I'm going to divide by b. So this will be negative a over b x minus c over b. Okay, so the slope of this first line here is going to be negative a over b. Let's take a look at this next one. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to bring the other terms over. I'm going to isolate the y. So I'll be left with ey is equal to negative dx minus f. Then I'm going to divide by e. So y is equal to negative d over e x minus f over e. Now, if these are parallel, then the slopes are the same. So that means negative a over b must be the same as negative d over e. Now, don't get caught and lost in the algebra here, okay? Just the fact that there's no numbers here shouldn't make any difference here. If I was to ask you what the slope of this line was, and you had a number there and a number there and a number there, you would just isolate the y. The numbers and the letters behave exactly the same, okay? Adding and subtracting the whole bit, they do exactly the same thing. There's my slope. It doesn't matter that there's no numbers there. The a and the b, the negative a over b, is in the position of the slope in this equation. So that's the slope. They got to be equal. Now, I can divide both sides by a negative to get rid of that. And then, okay, because this is a proportion, I know that a times e must be the same as b times d. Okay? That the product across the equal sign there, okay, those have got to be equal. And now I would bring these over here because it looks like every one of those is set equal to 0. So maybe I would go AE minus BD. That would be equal to 0. So I just have to look for that pattern. And there it is, actually, right in front of me. AE minus BD is 0. That's what I got. So it has to be that A is true.